Hello, everybody. It's a fantastic day today here at Calcutta, and we are at the Futuresmith's office with our third episode with an amazing personality. We have Satyajit straight away from the gaming legends and veterans who is here today at our office. So, Satyajit, welcome to our office.
Thank you for having me.
We would love to see, like you talking about yourself and giving our audience a short intro regarding who you are, what you do. I'm sure a lot of people already know.
Sure.
Yes.
So, my name is Satyajit Chakraborty. I have a studio in Kolkata called Flying Robot Studios. The studio was established on 2012, around June. After that, it went into making games for others. Like we were like outsourcing company. Then gradually we shifted into making our own IPs.
Wow.
In 2016, we won the Indie Game of the Year award in IGDC. It was NGDC back then.
Oh. Okay.
So it was like a huge boost for us.
Mm.
Then after that, we went into runners up or something like that.
Mm.
And also in 2020, IGDC gave us a very honorarium, something like that. And then in 2023, we won the Bharat Tech Triumph Award from Waves.
Wow.
So that is these things comes along. So
Super.
It's a small studio that I run kind of with like some close friends and colleagues of mine in Kolkata. So that's it. That's the journey so far. We are currently working on a couple of projects apart from various kind of prototypes and stuff like that. So
Super. Very humble and kind of you to elaborate so many things in like very short points. So Satyajit, like everybody wants to know, like how one can be a game developer or can get into the gaming industry in terms of like building and creating things.
yeah.
So we would love to know and understand how your journey, how your interest towards gaming came into the picture, and how you were able to shape your reality and shape to become who you are today. And not only are you enabling other gaming industry but creating your own IPs.
Yeah.
So what does a person needs to do and how your journey began? So we love to see you connecting the dots for the people.
Yeah. Okay, sure. So to be a kind of game developer, you have to come from a gamer's kind of background. Like you love to play games, and suddenly you think like, okay, how are these things made? So the journey typically starts there. It
starts with the curiosity.
It starts from the curiosity. So beautiful or so interesting things are happening. How the hell these things are made? So then, like for me, it started like that. Back then, we played Quake, Half-Life.
Yes, Quake was very popular.
Yeah, the Quake was great. And when I kind of was deep into it, I was thinking how this 3D world is getting rendered into a computer.
Exactly.
How is this even possible or something like that? So I started fiddling around like in coding or whatever. What is the take behind it? So I guess everyone who is interested into games, and if they have a itch of making things like art, coding, or whatever, everybody is some kind of creative, right?
Absolutely.
So then they would be getting kind of into how these things are actually made.
Okay.
Then the journey will start for them. Now, how far they will go, it's up to them. Like
Absolutely.
They can actually stay with the journey as a hobbyist or something like that. Make games apart from their main job or whatever it is, or get deep into the game industry and be a professional or something like that as an artist or tech guy or programmer or designer. There are various disciplines. So typically it starts from you being a gamer first.
Okay.
Then the passion follows into other spheres. Yeah.
So like the points that you mentioned, like playing Quake. So like when we started, we used to play a lot of Unreal, a lot
Yeah.
of Counter Strike, a lot of. There was one more game called Urban Assault.
Yeah.
So that was a very strategic game, and that too with the complexity and game difficulty at that time, where you could play as a tank, as a fighter jet, or you can also be a cannon piloteer. So that was very intriguing for people. Even games like Road Rash or Contra, those are very popular. So like you mentioned, like there are so many different diversities or roles involved in game, like not only the mechanicals, there's audio, there's storyline, there's creating the 3D things.
Many things happen. I think video games is the medium where all mediums kind of get converges into.
Correct.
Like all the things, I cannot imagine anything left behind, like art, movies, or music, or coding. Everything goes into video games. It's a culmination of all sort of art forms.
Super. So let's say during your journey, you have made so many games which have won Game of the Year award and even receives a very amazing response from the audience and the people, especially from Waves also and from IGDC as well. So what is the most difficult and most challenging thing that you have faced so far, and how did you challenge it, or how did you face the scenario, or how did it made you become a stronger version of yourself? So that would be very inspiring for the people.
All of my projects are kind of challenging. It's not like I got privilege of doing easy projects. It's fairly challenging. Even the projects that I'm doing right now, they are the most challenging so far. So the challenge kind of increases day by day as you kind of level up as a designer. You tend to make more sophisticated games, so the challenge also multiplies.
Okay.
So what would be the most difficult or challenging games? I think the current projects are really challenging, and the game that we made on 2016 called Missing, that won the award, was fairly challenging because it broke quite some rules of how to make video games.
Okay.
So it was a challenging thing. So we still are proud of that moment and what it delivered at that time. Also, my other games are challenging and interesting in their other ways. Like I am proud of a game called Tea Garden Simulator. I was talking to you about that.
Yes.
The thing is, it's a very nerdy tea game, but if you want to learn tea, actually how tea works, with all the terroir, all the types of tea, how it's processed and stuff like that, and I can vouch for it, like it's better than any book on tea written before.
Not only books, even
AI, whatever. So once you get deep into it in a game form, it's a game. It's not an educational game, but it's a game. But it has so much real life informations. So once you kind of know how to make tea, you can actually be a tea expert of your own.
Super. So what was your inspiration behind like making a game about tea, making a game about missing, and of course your latest game Devi, which is already there on Steam, but it will be published shortly, right?
Yeah.
So what was your inspiration behind?
Inspirations come from various sources. It's not like the game designers kind of like they fiddle with different ideas all the time. Like what do you say? It's some kind of like a hobby where we make things, small things, try things in many places, and also build things step by step. And sometimes they break apart. Sometimes they doesn't perform nicely. Then we change things. Now sometimes what we can say that making games is like redefining the wheel once again, all over the place. Like no game is kind of different, kind of same to other games. Like you can be of the same genre, but once you kind of understand the point of making games, it's about making something very different. I experience something different that hasn't been done before.
Hmm.
So my main inspiration, main motivation is something like that.
Okay.
So to make something that hasn't been tried before.
Okay.
So that is the motivation for me. I don't know about others. The motivation of me is if something is tried before,
Hmm.
it doesn't interest me in
Alright.
a way. So I have to. I get hooked into something very challenging. It can be too much challenging for somebody like me, but it has to be very different, very
It has to be
new,
very interesting.
very new. Or
Has
something
to
like
add a lot of value to it. As
yeah, and also I found that these kind of projects, this kind of things, this kind of original things are being appreciated by the community as well, the
Yes,
gaming community
yes.
as well. They don't definitely like clones or copycats.
Hmm.
Yeah,
There are a lot of clones and copycats available in the market.
yeah, they
nowadays.
make business sense sometimes, but I am more like a craftsman than a businessman.
True, true, true.
So,
Like one thing that I've noticed is that your games are very niche. The segment or genre that they are built upon, it's very unique and also adds a lot of value to the people, especially with games like Missing and your latest upcoming game Devi. So they also show a harsh reality to a certain extent. So what's your take on it, or how do you feel that people should go around it?
I would say like it's not that harsh or something like that. For example, Devi is a noir kind of game, like Max Payne or something like that,
Okay.
or detective noir kind of game.
Hmm.
So it has its harsh tonality to it,
Okay.
its dark tonality to it, but it's not like a attention to it. Some challenges into it, but it's not like it deals with very shabby things or something like that. It can be very dark, but in an interesting way. It can be very frightening, but in a fun way. So it's like in a noir detective, what happens? Like a dark alley detective walking around, something like that. That kind of vibe or something. So Devi is an experimentation. Of course, all my games are kind of like experiments.
They have been very unique.
They are not similar. So Devi, we are trying to do something with the game mechanics, with a unique thing. I'm kind of trying for a while. Several prototypes were built and kind of discarded. So Devi is a latest iteration. Let's see how the players react.
Absolutely.
I hope it will be good. But whatever it is, it will be something very new that the game industry hasn't seen before. So that would be there. It can be shocking. It can be very weird. It can be very alien. So I can say to the players to expect something they haven't experienced before.
All right. So I'm sure like a lot of people ask, or they are very intrigued with the AI part of things. So one question that I would like to ask you is, how has AI impacted the gaming business, or how it is enabling your gaming business, or what are the AI tools or stuff that you're using for your research or for development side, or how will it be beneficial for the people to learn it, or the tools or the trade, and they can improve themselves?
AI is a what do you say? It's a power tool kind of thing. It's like a power drill or something like that. It has its pros and its cons. For example, if you know how AI tools are made, or how AI tools are supposed to function, you'd be in a good place to you'd be effectively be able to use them. Without that, you can be in a lot of trouble. For example, in whatever sense you make, AI is a what do you say, derivative tool. What is existing body of work, AI kind of uses that to give you a very curated information.
Absolutely.
So be it like LLMs or artwork generation or whatever it is. So once you are into a creative field, so essentially you won't be interested into derivative works, right? Like you want your character to look like anything else.
Exactly.
So if you are into creative players, you shouldn't actually rely upon AI to be your art director, because it will generate very generic things or very derivative things. However you try to actually make it work or something like that. It's a I wasn't successful in kind of generating art through AI.
Okay.
So art really works at the human level, and art, music, whatever it is, they are best produced by human artists or human composers. Now what you do with that, you can use the AI tools to actually kind of polish those art or whatever, make different versions of it or whatever it is. That is possible. That is there are various tools. Even Photoshop has AI tools into them or whatever, and there are other image generation tools, image manipulation tools.
Yes.
Lots of tools are there, but the original art must come from a human artist. Without that, you'd be getting very cliche, very generic kind of sort of art.
Okay.
This Midjourney or whatever it is, they have the limit of what they're trained on. So it's, and now there are different possibilities as well. Well, if you have a artist, you can actually have 5 characters made from that particular artist, and the 6th character, you can actually use those 5 characters to train AI to actually generate a 6th character from that style.
Correct.
So that's not a derivative work actually. That's actually you reusing the work of your own human artist.
Correct.
So these kind of various different things are happening. But for the core AI, core art or creative things, I didn't find AI very compelling. But it changes when you go into the coding stuff.
Okay.
The coding is a coding. I'm specifically coding, not
The back end side of the
architecting the systems or designing the systems.
Okay.
Coding, debugging, or stuff like that. AI is superbly helpful on that, because they are repetitive work, searching through debugs and what bugs and whatever it is not working, how to cross reference that. These are very grant work or something like that. Very repetitive work. These kind of things AI is very good at. AI is very good at if you give it structured instructions to actually as an engineer, a coding engineer, it's very good. So whatever logical space, in a logical space, AI, I found AI is very good, and we use a very AI hybrid kind of pipeline for that, for kind of having assistance in debugging, documenting, coding or something like that.
Okay. So you have been, like very detailed with talking about how AI has been
it's
throughout.
exciting.
Exactly.
If you know how to use it, yeah.
True. So in your journey, Satyajit, like you must have created a lot of games, but your first project always remains very close to your heart. Something that you very first created or made. What was the very first game or project that you worked on, which is very close to your heart or which you still remember?
Yeah.
So that is something we would be very intrigued to
It
know
was
about.
some time, because for me, I don't belong to the engineering class. I didn't have an engineering background. Okay, so I am like a science graduate.
Okay.
So I don't have that. Even I learned coding later on. So now what happened over there? I used to, I opened a design shop where we kind of did graphic designs and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then I was playing Quake and I was deep into it, how it is made. So I have a nice workshop or something like that, a garage kind of thing. So I continuously kind of made things like even physical things, gadgets, stuff like that. So I love making things. It's very relaxing to me. So I was deep into how it is made, something like that. So at that, I am talking about the year 2000 or something like that. Very
pretty
yeah,
like
something
26 years back.
Yeah, 26 years back. So there was no Unity or Unreal Engine. There was something called UDK, Unreal Development Kit. It was very costly. You cannot access it.
Okay.
So there was no game engine or there was no publishing setup like you upload it on Steam. There is not even the internet was like dial-up lines. So, but I managed to get from US a game engine called A5 game engine.
Wow.
And that from there it was the first game where I kind of made a helicopter kind of simulator. I still remember that because it was the first game. And it was because I love helicopters, the structure of it, the functions of it, and something like that. So it was something you control it, a 3D game where you control the helicopters through the valleys and destroy kind of enemies. Something of the vibe of Rambo 2.
Oh, okay.
If you remember Rambo 2, there was a helicopter sequence of Heinz and something like that.
We used to shoot out of the jungle.
And the helicopter chase was there. Rambo's helicopter was chasing through a valley, something like that.
So it was like a 3D visual, not like a 2D visual of Skyforce.
No. It is 3D.
Wow.
It was 3D, and I still love the feeling of the mouse-controlled helicopter. And I tried to make it very little to move like helicopters, little out of control or something like that. Not too much specified control or something like that. So perhaps I would remake it even after these years. So that was the first game, and still love the concept and the things. I yet to play any helicopter game of that sort.
Okay. So there are a lot of simulator games nowadays.
Yeah, there are plenty helicopter games, fly simulators and stuff. You can name it.
We also have a helipad nearby.
Yeah, flying club nearby.
Super. So, Satyajit, we had a good fair session of Q&A. Let's say if you had to redo one game that you have played before, or if you want to make a better version of a game that you have played before, which game would it be?
Played before, but any game?
Yeah, can be any game, can be a game of your own, any sort of genre would be.
That's a tricky question because all the games that I love are made by masters. So remaking them or something like that, I would. But back then we used to mod games a lot.
Yes.
So my favorite game engine to mod was Half-Life. It has an engine called Source Engine. So there were a couple of mods over there that kind of was. I think that could be done in a better way, kind of in a nice way. When the mod was released, I didn't like that. Specifically, some Half-Life mods. So those I would like to actually redo it because these were so the initial idea was so good, and I don't know why the game developers they changed it. I cannot remember the name of the game. It must be something Nightmare or something like that. I don't remember.
Okay.
But then the other game was actually, back those then the modding was very prominent. It was like making games but with Source Engine. So most of the good games are mods itself, like Counter-Strike and stuff like that. So those can be done in a better way. And one of my fantasies were actually making local game levels for Counter Strikes.
Wow.
Like for example, you have a level, but small level, that Counter Strike levels are not very big, but it can be over here in Behala or in Calcutta,
Like a real time scenario. kind
like a metro station in
of. Okay.
Kolkata, something actions happening there.
Super.
So those things.
That would be very intriguing, like having a real life map in a
Yeah,
real
you
life
can
scenario.
actually invite. You can have a esports over there.
No, you can also have paintball tournaments.
Yeah, paintball tournament, and you can actually have a. There are Counter Strike tournaments happen.
Yes.
Now you can actually use this idea to actually have your para or your locality with your level. Now somebody has to come in, the other team has to come in,
Exactly.
and in your area, and he have to beat you in a
Okay.
Counter Strike game in your level,
Super.
and where your locality is featured into that level. So those kind of things can happen. That can be fun. That can actually gather very local support
Absolutely.
from all the people
All the
supporting
places.
the local home
Yes.
guys, and the challenges will be also a kind of
Exactly. It would
cherished.
be very intriguing.
Hmm.
I believe I recently saw one of the videos either in Europe or Russia where one of the places was actually turned into a map of Counter Strike. You remember there's a map called DDoS 2.
Yeah.
So that is a very popular map in Counter Strike, and the place was actually curated and revamped like that
Mhm.
map.
Mhm.
So I'm not really sure what went there. Maybe some competition or some event, but
Acha.
it was a pretty intriguing.
Yeah, that's a
to see that.
reverse kind of thing. Like
Exactly.
you're making a area based upon a game map. So that can actually be more challenging. Actually,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Super. So, Satyajit, my another question would be, let's say you are building games from India, right? And your main target audience is the global market. So, let's say if you are going to make a game in India, so what are the things that you look at if you are focusing on the Indian market specifically to launch and promote a game for the people here? Like if you're making a game in the future or even now. So, what would the key aspects you would take into consideration, and how would you actually do it?
Okay, Indian audience actually exists mostly in mobiles. So whatever you want, if you want to reach Indian audience, you have to make a mobile game. First of all, the PC audience is fairly limited.
True.
So PC console is not the way, but in mobile you will get a good amount of audience, and also the Indian audience is not a very, what do you say, paying audience. Doesn't love to actually doesn't develop the habit of kind of paying for games. But I am into a belief, like if the content is good, if people create kind of content in a very good way and asks money, not too much from Indian, so Indians will pay if they like the theme or the content or whatever. It's not that they will not pay, but the game has to be there. The game has to be very good. So somebody has to take the step to actually create more good content with local language vernaculars, like Bengali for Bengali game. For example, Devi, will be having a mobile version of it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and that would be in Bengali.
Okay.
The voiceovers and the stuff like that, all this thing will be in Bengali. So it would be actually the first Bengali game.
Oh,
So-
superb! That's really amazing for the people.
Yeah.
So, guys, the very first Bengali game is being made by
Yeah.
Satyajit.
So we are focusing on. We are kind of hoping that people will play it and also pay for it. It won't cost you a lot,
Exactly.
very little, but they will develop the appreciation towards the game and develop the thing like, why won't I am spending a lot of things over a cup of coffee.
True.
So why can't I spend for a game that I love and want to actually enjoy
Exactly.
for a while? So that is my hope and believe in the Indian audience, the Bengali audience, that they would kind of lend their support for it.
Absolutely. And guys, for those who don't know, it has huge immersive experience. So definitely do try out the demo version of the game.
Yeah, demos will be
Or
coming
for beta testing, of course.
and kind of search it. Right now, it's on Steam, a PC game, like a PC game, and but it will be. We are targeting to actually launch it on mobile also.
Okay, fantastic. So when do you see it launching in the market?
Hopefully this year end.
Mhm.
Depends upon several factors. We haven't announced the date yet
Okay.
because there are a couple of challenges to be faced before that. But hopefully this year end.
Fantastic, fantastic, super. So Shotajita, we had an amazing and fantastic session today.
Thank you.
So I would love to see you adding a couple of keywords for the people, like a message for the people who are our viewers. So what would you like to tell them?
Play games, play Indian games, play Devi when it comes, and also I hope Bengali developers will actually make Bengali games, and if there is no reason Bengalis won't be playing those games. They've spent many kind of money on many weird things, and game is the main enjoyable medium that kids use.
Absolutely.
So why don't they? And if the game is good and the experience is good, so Bengali developers, if you're listening, come forward. Writers, if you're listening,
Absolutely.
come forward. There is a whole big space available for you to enter and make things and distribute.
Absolutely, guys. It's a huge supportive community out there to help and support and grow. And we have such amazing veterans and legends like Shotajita pioneering
You
it.
can get me
Absolutely.
anytime.
So if you have any queries and questions, do DM Flying Robot Studios, and Futuresmith is also there to help and support you. So guys, thank you so much.
Thank
you
you,
so
thank
much,
you.
Shotajita,
Thank you.
for coming down to our
Thank
office
you,
in
bye.
such short notice. And guys, stay tuned. We'll be back again with some more exciting and amazing people coming to our place, sharing their journey and experiences. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye bye.